Good morning students, I am a geography teacher. So, today we are going to discuss the another topic of the same chapter, that is the climatic regions. In this topic we have to discuss about we will be discussing about the tropical grassland or savanna or the Sudan type of climate. Okay. So, this thing we have to discuss one by one. Okay. So, first thing, if you want to discuss the if climate of Sudan climate, so there you can see this extension savanna or the Sudan climate is extension more than you can say the 10° north to 10° north and south. Okay, 10° north, 10° to 20° north and south latitudes we can find this type of climate. Okay. And what the areas, if you want to go for area wise savanna type of climate, you can find over the different parts. First thing is the south you can see the America. Okay, South America, if you see one by one map, so that time you can see South America, that is savanna type of climate also South America. Okay, Brazilian highlands, Bolivia, Paraguay, Argentina, there we can easily found this area. Okay, this area. Okay, you can find over here. Then come to the central you can see the America, that is the Cuba, Jamaica. Okay, and island and Pacific island. So, there you can find also this type of Africa in the Sudan type of climate. You perhaps you know Senegal, Guyana. Okay, Mali, Niger, Chad, then come to Ghana, okay, Togo, Kenya, Tanzania, Rhodesia, Angola and Uganda. So, these are the area where you can find this type of climate, Sudan type of climate. If you compare, you can say the Australia, so northern portion of the Australia, perhaps you can see on my screen. So, there we can find this type of forest, or you can say the climate, Sudan type of climate. These are another name is the savanna or the tropical grassland. Okay. In Africa it is known as a America it is known as a Campos. Okay, you can there you can say that is the Cano or the Salisbury. So, these are the different name in the different part of the world. Okay. So, here we have to discuss one by one. Flood and the droughts are common in that area. Vegetation, wildlife and human life are quite different from monsoon type of climate. So, these are the main thing. So, savanna type of vegetation you can find over there. These are the animals you can distribution you already Sudan or the Sudan type of climate. It is a Sudan base developed in Sudan, transitional area, equatorial rainforest, it is also called African savanna. So, West African savanna we already discussed. In South America it is a northern portion is lowlands, in the middle it is known as a Campos. Australia savanna, there you can also find, we already discussed, that is in the monsoon strip in the northern Australia we can found over there. Indian savanna, if you want to discuss in certain portion Karnataka, southern Maharashtra, then Telangana, so exhibit this type of savanna type of climate. Okay, due to irrigation and cultivation purpose, this region different from the savanna region. So, these are the area we already discussed. In worldwide, if you want to Kano, okay, San Marino, okay, Barab, then come to the Guyana, Dola, then these are the area where we can find this worldwide map if you see. So, this type of, so in between 10° north to 20° north, in between 10° south to 20° south area, it is famous for this type of temperature. What are the, you can see the rainfall, if you want to discuss rainfall, savanna climate rainfall. So, mean annual rainfall is 80 to 160 centigrade rainfall, decreases distance to the equator. So, if towards move towards the equator, so that time the rainfall also decrease. The northern hemisphere is you can say the rainy, and the May and the till you can say the last till to the September also. Okay. And the southern portion perhaps you know, that is the October and to March. Temperature the greater than you can say the 18°, because this area located more than you can say the near to the equator. So, that is why the temperature is very high, average temperature. Here according to your book, if you go, so that there is you can sunshine almost 13 to 14 hours sunshine will be there. Humidity is very low, and the where it is hot, humidity is very low, and humidity low, you can say daily range of temperature is very high in that area. And the you can say the average monthly temperature that can vary from 20 to 37°. Highest temperature is recorded is just before the rainy, that is in the season. Okay. During the rainy season, the temperature comes down 21 to 20, this is the average temperature. If we want to discuss about the, you can say the precipitation. So, precipitation you can say that is we already discussed the alternate hot and rainy season and cool dry season at between. In the northern hemisphere, perhaps you know, northern hemisphere in the above the equator. So, there you can see that the in May and last until the September, and rainfall varies from the 25 to 150 centimeter. So, here one extension has been there in the western most of the desert area, their rainfall is less than 25 centimeter, and if you come to the near to the equator. So, that time the temperature can, you can see the exist from 150 degree 150 centimeter, okay, 150 centimeter. So, these are the most of the temperature we already discussed. Highest temperature is the does not coincide with the period of the highest sun, okay. June in the northern hemisphere, but occurs in the rainy season, April in the northern hemisphere, there will be the highest temperature. Day is very hot, night are cold, and extreme diurnal range you can see over there, okay. So, this thing we have to memorize, and if you want to discuss about the winds, prevailing winds in that area, that is the trade wind, okay. Trade wind, northeast trade wind and southeast trade wind, and that is come and converts into this area, that is called the ITCZ, okay, intertropical convergence zones area, that is converge. So, this thing we have to memorize, okay. So, these are the in West Africa northeast trade, in fact, the blow of shore, and you can see the from the Sahara desert and reach to the Guinea, that is the dry and dust laden area, okay. So, this the wind condition of that area, okay. Natural vegetation of the savanna climate, that savanna climate is that is also known as, you can see the grassland, tropical grassland. So, tall grass and short trees can be found over there. Tall grass also calls as a belt, bush belt, okay, and these trees are, you consider deciduous in, you can say that, and shedding their leaves in the cool season and the dry season to prevent the excessive love, or to prevent the process of to escape the process of transpiration, okay. Acacia, one type of such type of plants, you can see over that. And another thing, if you want to discuss, that is the trees usually broad trunk and water storing device you can find over that to tolerate the prolonged drought. If there is a drought, so that can this type of trees can survive for a long day, okay. Many trees like the umbrella shaped, exposing only the narrow areas, tall and coarse, and the most of this you can see the growing savanna lands, there you can find 6 to 12 feet what the grass. This grass prominently it is known as the elephant grass, okay. That can also become the 15 feet, okay, 15 feet. So, elephant grass appear greenish and the well nourished, you can say that time in the rainy season the bud turns yellow and dies down the, you can see the dry of flowers, okay. So, this thing should be as the rainfall diminishes the desert savanna this area. So, these are you can see the savanna, you can see the umbrella type of trees, you can see a scrub you can find over the desert plants, acacia, okay. These are the plants you can find over, they are cactus, okay. These are the plants. Animals of the savanna, what are the big game country? Savanna is known as the big game country. Thousands of animals are trapped and killed in the each year, because there you can find that the all type of animals over there. There are the two main groups of the animals of the savanna, grass eating herbivorous animals and flesh eating carnivorous. So, there are two types of animals you can find there, that is the grass eating animals and flesh eating animals you can find over there, okay. Herbivorous animals you can say the herbivorous, that the zebra, antelope, giraffe, okay. Then come to the you can say the deer, gazelle, okay. Then elephants, okay. So, this kind of elephant you can animals you can find over there. Animal Planet documentaries means the wild animals all are shoot in the savanna region. If you see the National Geographic channel, there you can see most of the shoot is done in that area, okay. Then the carnivorous you can see the tiger, leopard, hyena, planters, okay, joggers, jackals, and the species of the reptiles and the mammals also, crocodile, okay, alligators, giant lizards, okay, also find over there, and the larger rhinoceros and hippopotamus also found in the Mersey and the River Lakes area, Okay. So, this is our all of this. If you this the life of the tropical grassland, if you want to discuss the life of the Llanos in the Venezuela, Campos, it is called the tropical grassland, it is located in the Brazil, savanna in the North America, North Africa, and veld in the South Africa. Okay. And there is the natural, this is called the natural cattle countries. So, these countries fully depend on cattling. Okay, cattling. Okay, so this thing you have to divide, have to know. Another thing, if you want to discuss, that is the tropical climate allows to them, you can see the course, and you can see the cattle and rearing. So, this can be happen under this. This is the only occupation that can the people perform by this. Okay. So, if you want to discuss the islands of Venezuela, that is that they are Venezuela, we have already discussed, it is in the South America northern portion. Cattle are reared and meat and skin is hide, and dry season the shortage of the food can be seen over there. The pest and the disease, number of disease that can also hampered the animal kingdom of that area. Campos of Brazil, whatever the grassland is found, that is known as a Campos. So, Campos you can say that is the big exporter of the meat, wool and the skin in the worldwide. So, this thing we have to memorize. Savanna in the North Africa. So, North Africa, there you can say cattle rearing done by the extensive cattle. The animals include the cow, sheep and goats. Sheep and goats are reared mainly for skin and wool. Okay, for that purpose, and we already discussed that is the natural cattle. Okay, cattle countries. Okay, means the cattling is the, or the rearing of the animals is the main activity of that area. Okay, and it is very because of the lack of transport, and you can see the low demand and system leading to the low demand, and perhaps you know that's that thing. Okay, so this thing we have to understand. Belts in the South Africa, that is known as the belts also, cattle and the sheep are reared, and famous merino wool. Okay, merino wool, what one of the famous wool that are used for the muffler, sweater, that for making that. Okay, Australia, if you can, that is tropical grassland, it is known as the downs. Okay, downs. So, these are also, you can see the rainfall is very low, that 50 to 100 centimeter, and beef, cattle, okay, goat, sheep are abundant, and large quantity of the beef and wool and hides are, you can see, that are produced in that area. Okay. So, crops you can, if you want to crops the in the settlement of the crops, perhaps you go to Brazil have shown as the word the as the savanna have the immense agriculture potential, you can find over plantation agriculture over there, the Brazil, cotton, sugarcane, coffee, oil palm, groundnuts, even in the tropical fruits also. In the tropical Queensland is located in the northern Australia. Despite of this area is very successful, they have a huge empty land, and Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania and the Malawi as the country wherein the largest scale production of the cotton is done over there. Okay. Then another thing we can discuss, that is the West Africa. There you can see the commercial cultivation of the groundnut, oil palm and the cocoa. Cocoa is the one of the, from there we can get the Cadbury. Okay. Ivory Coast, one of the country, there is the huge amount of the production is there. Okay. Then in the cooler highlands, temperate crops have been, you can see the successful ways. Farming is down there, drought are very long due to this area. So, this area is the, you can see the political instability also over there, Sudan climate, distinct wet and dry period responsible for the rapid deterioration of the soil fertility. During the rainy season, they can do the downpours of the heavy rainfall over there, and the nitrates and phosphorus and potash can be stored in the on the soil, and during this season you can see the different type of the crops can be cultivated over there. Poor lateritic soil also over found there. So, this thing, cattle rearing also found over there, cattle rearing in the natural cattle country we already discussed. Now, Queensland is Australia largest one area. So, this thing we have to also know, Queensland is the become the Australia largest cattle producing states. Okay. Then cattle varieties of the different type of the merino wools we already discussed in the South Africa. Okay. Few reasons are the progress in the adaptation of the science and technology, and they are using day by day. Okay. So, this is all about the chapter. Thank you for watching this video.